Hey, good people, it's Minister Kenita Smith again, and I'm here with the pearl for today. And today's pearl is you are made for greater things. So, a lot of people, when they start off in life, they're not where they want to be. Especially when you're starting a new career, you possibly aren't where you want to be, or maybe you're in a neighborhood that you're not feeling like it's an elevated neighborhood or somewhere you want to be in life. But I want to tell you that you were made for greater things. And we have this proof in the Bible. Look at some of the people that were in the Bible that God elevated. Look at Joseph. When Joseph was a young boy, God elevated him. He told him what he was going to do in his life, but because he opened his mouth too soon, and that's a whole nother chapter that we can't even get into right now, but he opened his mouth too soon, and then when God took him from the prison to the palace and placed him before kings, he did it in an instant. It was all that time of struggle that Joseph had, but when God did it, it was an instant because he was created for greater things, just as you are. Let's look at another example because I know sometimes we need more proof, right? So look at what he did with David. David was a shepherd boy. He was the last to be expected to be a king. In fact, when the prophet Samuel went, he looked at all the other brothers before he chose David, and God kept saying, no, I know he has great stature, but that's not it. No, that's not him, right? And then when David came, smelling crazy or whatever from being with them sheep, the Lord said, that's him. So it took him years before God actually moved him to the palace. And then when he moved to the palace, his friend was trying to kill him, right? But God had an instant moment for him because he was created for the greater. So what I'm saying to you is that in your life, God is going to elevate you in this season to something better, something more extravagant than you could have ever imagined. And I'm not talking about just by money and financial, but I'm talking about just in your general life. The people that you're around, your career, your family, all of these things are being elevated in this time. Because why? Because you haven't forgot who you are. You haven't forgotten him. You haven't run away from the foundation of your faith, and you remember God. And because you stayed in his courts and you remembered him, he's elevating you in this season, and you just have to recognize the season you're in. So you are made for greatness. That's the pearl for today. And I want you to walk around with your head held high and say, you know what? I may not be where I want to be right now, but God has something great in store for me, and I'm moving in that direction, and you either going to come with me or I'm going to leave you behind. Have a good day.